Hello, this is Hobbs Horror back with another review for you. Today we're reviewing a film from 2001, a Fred Vogel film. Now, Fred Vogel, independent film director, a lot of his films were distributed by Toe Tag Pictures, like The Red Sin Tower. And I would always see these films at conventions, and I would try to pick them up whenever I could get to them. I do know the Red Sin Tower was very popular. I've not actually seen all of it, but I have seen most of it and I did enjoy it. But today we're not here to talk about the Red Sin Tower. We're here to talk about August Underground. Again, it is an hour and 10 minutes long. It is from 2001 and is a 3.5 on IMDb, directed by Fred Vogel. Let's get into this one. Now, before we do that, I also want to thank Breakfast Biscuits for their breakfast biscuits this morning. What a great treat. Just having fun with everybody. Let's talk about the movie. So what we follow here is Peter. Now, before we get started, let me show the inserts here just so you guys can see what this title looks like if you decide to purchase it. Okay, just to give you a good look here. So we follow Peter and his assailant, two serial killers. And basically what they've done is they've held a girl captive in their basement, Peter's basement. Now he's accredited by playing by Fred Vogel as the killer. Now, the assailant who's holding the camera watching all of this is filming all of this. And the girl is being tortured, basically. She's inside of a chair in the basement. She's eating her own feces, her own urine. And they're just doing bad things. Now, to the left of her, she's watching and has watched her boyfriend being picked off as well. So basically, she has to watch her own boyfriend be killed, as well as being tortured by these animalistic serial killers. Now, Peter's doing the majority of the work, but someone is filming him doing all of this. So next up, they can't get enough. They've run out of beer, so they decide to go get some beer. And along the way, there is another girl who just happens to be hitchhiking. And, of course, they decide to give her $20 to come into the car, possibly give her a ride, and they do bad things to her. Now, she's not sexually assaulted in the film. Let's just get that out the way, but she is beaten pretty bad, and bad things are done to her. Let's just put it that way. So next up in the film, so they end up going to a store clerk, like a store shop, and there's a clerk there. A supermarket. Sorry, it's early. And at this supermarket, they end up getting into it with one of the front counter clerks. They end up getting into a huge fight with him and end up assaulting and murdering people that are traveling inside the supermarket, a girl and her boyfriend. So that ends up happening in the film. And then the next occurrence starts to go through as things are getting a little crazier. And between these killings, they are going to a pig market, slaughterhouse, to kind of just see a little bit of how the killings have been done, things they can use to their advantage. And, they're killing more as they go. And basically, that's the premise of the film. You follow these two serial killers. One is filming the other one. Again, Peter, played by Fred Vogel, and it's basically, that's the premise of the film. I don't want to get into the ending because I don't want to spoil the ending, but here's what I do want to say about the movie. Now, there's different levels of extreme horror. I would not put this quite in the top level extreme horror, or not even the second tier of extreme horror, but I will put it as extreme. I will list it as extreme in my title because the average horror fan probably would not like the stuff in this movie. There is practical effects, but it's very gory. The basement is very nasty, very dirty, blood everywhere. But overall, aesthetic-wise, it's a shot-on-video film. So when you watch it, you know you're gonna have shaky camera. You know that might be a factor for you. If you're someone that does not mind shot-on-video and you don't mind a lot of gore, then this is definitely for you. If you don't like those things and you're more of a casual horror fan, probably isn't your best option. Now, for me, I watch all types of horror. I don't exclude myself from any type of horror. I'm going to give this one a 2.5 out of 5 on the Boglin scale. It's just not my cup of tea. Not because of the gore or the torture or anything like that. I felt like it started off well in the beginning of the movie, and then it just became more of a, let's just say they not only did they torture and kill people, but they would be annoying too. Like they would go to the supermarkets and throw food all over the place. Like I can get that stuff from any Jackass film I want, you know. But this one just got a little silly at parts. It's definitely worth a one-time watch. August Underground. If you like Fred Vogel and you've not seen the Red Sin Tower, I'd probably recommend that one. Now this is a 3-part trilogy. There are 3 films to this. I probably shouldn't have said that because now I'm kind of giving away the plot. Well, there really is no plot, but I mean there's 2 more of these films. It is what it is, but I do want to thank you guys for watching. Again, I want to thank MVD Entertainment for sending me August Underground to review for you guys. Hope you liked the review. Catch up with you later. Peace.
Welcome to the house on the A6 block. I'm just chilling on the porch in my chair I rock. I'm your host Jimmy Biggs with the ghoulish clip. The only light outside is the full moon lit. Welcome to a world mixed with evil and good. If you ain't plan on staying, then you misunderstood. This ain't a nightmare, a figment of imagination. Step aside and the house will awaken.